You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
Let me take you on a trip down memory lane. It's a good book. First chapter, nigga slanging cocaine. Chapter 2 tells the story of a G on the rise. Strapped tight in a trap life. It caught a nigga by surprise. 18th Street rude boy. Rest in peace to Red Trail. My niggas pop by.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of a Warm Rad Podcast. I'm your host, Lyne, aka Alabama's finest, along with my co-host Jay Diggs, Mr. Mardi Gras. What's up with it, man?
Believe that. What's happening with it, baby?
I don't know, slow motion, man. How you feeling today?
Wonderful, bro. Wonderful. Little bit tipsy, you heard me? But I'm good, dude.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with being tipsy
on
a mild Sunday evening.
Yes, sir. Hey, that intro song that we just played, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm confused, man. That Billboard top 50 hip-hop artists of all time had Lil Wayne well?
I don't remember the exact number.
7.
I think it was
They had him at 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, so I would say 7 to 8, something like that.
They gotta up that, dog.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Wait. Listen, this dude is 41 years old and still putting heat out at a clip like this. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous.
I'm not disagreeing with you, brother. I just said we get.
No. I'm just emphasizing it.
Right.
You understand that Lil Wayne been rapping since he was 12 years old?
I do. I remember also when we first came out, his mom wouldn't let him cuss.
I remember that. He couldn't cuss until the time that he was 18.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember all that, man.
Man. Yeah. I think he was grossly underrated on that Billboard top 50 list, man.
We already established that list was not a valid list to most hip hop listeners. The list wasn't valid. That was some industry shit. It wasn't.
That's real.
We already agreed to that. So how was your week, dog?
I had a wonderful week, man. I had a good week. It's pretty much slow motion. Dealing with shit with the properties and et cetera. I mean, that shit can get tedious at times, but it's all part of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? How about yourself, big dog? How was your week?
Man, my week was actually, man, and I'm proud to say this at this point in my life and my career.
Okay.
My week was slow. It was slow.
That's a good thing.
It was an amazing thing, bro. I wasn't no rush for nothing. I ain't have to, pop to do this, pop to do that. I just enjoyed my week, enjoyed my time, used my time wisely, prepare myself for retirement, bro. It was a good week.
Did you do any classes as far as retirement goes?
I have not. I haven't started yet. Here in the next month or so, I'll start some classes. I got some classes coming up.
That's what's up, man. You feel mentally prepared, physically prepared?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna miss this shit, dog. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna miss this shit.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
Not when you out.
I mean, you can say that, bro. But I love the camaraderie. I love being around the troops, the soldiers, because you got to understand these soldiers come and they listening. That's why you have to be a good leader. You have to be in sound mind because these soldiers are listening to you and soaking up what you're putting out. And I've mentored so many soldiers through their careers, bro, and watched them develop from E1s, and some of them have even surpassed me in rank because they still in and they went to fast track, and they always come back and thank me, but like, I appreciate you, Big Saw, for everything you did for me. You know what I'm saying? So I will miss that part of being in the military, no doubt.
Hey, you know what, man? Those type of things, those are priceless, man. Those are priceless instances, man, because you've made such a significant impact. Hell, I mean, even on me, even though you and we only spent a small amount of time in the same occupational field, but still, man, I mean, I appreciate the knowledge and shit that you imparted on me, man. And I took that and I went on to become a great leader in the recruiting field. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, so hey, man, salute you, man. I appreciate that. You heard me?
Gee, I sure appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. So let's jump right into this thing, man.
Let's get to it.
Listen, man. I want to get your I want to get your synopsis on the discrepancies in between this Harvey Weinstein case and this R. Kelly extended sentence case. Talk to me.
So I cannot fathom why the margin is so big, because I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. R. Kelly, both of them deserve. Let's say this first. Both of them deserve to be in jail.
Okay, I agree with that.
Both of them deserve to be in jail.
I agree with that.
But let's look at the fact that R. Kelly, a lot of his stuff was consensual from someone. It may not have been from the young females, but their parents were involved.
Mm-hmm.
The people that was around him was involved. You know what I'm saying? And mentally, I don't think R. Kelly is mentally there all the way. Far as outside of his musical genius, I think he has a problem. Right?
Well, so you think he has a problem with maybe conquering young victims?
I don't even know. So let me go ahead and put this. I cannot clarify what his issue is mentally.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's slow, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know if he actually has a medical problem. It just seems in that manner. But whatever the case might be, I was just only saying that to get to a point.
Okay.
It's no way somebody like Harvey Weinstein, who forced people to have sex, and raped and pillaged people that came to him, versus R. Kelly didn't rape nobody.
Nah, he did. Well, wait a minute. So when you as a grown man
mm-hmm.
have sex, whether that be consensual or whether that be forced with a person that is underage, it is considered rape.
Statutory, absolutely. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's considered statutory rape.
But I understand what you're saying, though.
What I'm saying, I'm not saying that he wasn't accused or didn't commit statutory rape. That's not what I'm saying.
Gotcha. I just wanted to clarify that.
He did not brutally go grab somebody or force his way onto somebody to have sex.
Not at all.
It was wrong as fuck. It was pedophilia. I don't condone it in no shape, form, and fashion. Right? But he didn't force it. He coerced and did what he did. He may have even given some people some money. Parents.
It was consensual.
It was consensual in some shape, form, and fashion.
Yeah.
Versus Harvey Weinstein, non-consensual, forced, and pretty much coerced to say, if you say something, I'm gonna ruin you.
It was a lot of coercion.
Coercion going in his case.
Yeah.
It's no way. I don't give a damn how old he is, how sick he is. It doesn't matter. He should he should never have a chance, which I don't think he's gonna make it to 16 years. Side note.
I don't either.
But he should have never been only sentenced to 16 years and R. Kelly to 20.
20 on top of the 30 that he was already sentenced to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If anything, if you was gonna give him the 20, you're giving the 20 that run concurrent with the 30 he already got.
Absolutely.
Got it. But he just got the charge on his name. Got it. But now, not only are you looking to tear that man all the way down, you looking to pretty much he's gonna die in prison.
Yeah, without a doubt.
With nothing violent in the case.
Hey man, okay, so let's bring it back full circle. We're talking about the discrepancies between these two superstars, right? R. Kelly receiving 20 years on top of the 30 that he already had. Harvey Weinstein, with the egregious crimes that he's committed, only receiving 16 years, right? This just further solidifies the point that the justice system is lopsided in regards to black men versus white men. I hate to make it racy, but we got to bring it down.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Because when you think about it, dog, there's been people that have been coerced into having sex with Harvey Weinstein based on them getting a movie deal.
Absolutely.
Yo, do you understand that level of coercion?
I already know, because some of these people probably was, you know what I'm saying, living in their cars, you know what I'm saying, barely eating.
Yeah,
I need this. So it's a quid pro quo type deal where you do this, and I got you.
You know That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And I mean the same thing with what was his name? Jeffrey Epstein.
That's exactly who. That's it. I'm glad you brought that up.
Talk to me.
I personally believe. I don't believe he hung himself.
Hell no. No, he didn't.
I believe he's somewhere in another country, bro. I believe they let that man go because of what the information he has on the people he has was too. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because ain't no black man getting that deal.
Hell no.
Ain't no black man getting that deal. No. And Harvey Weinstein ain't no different to me than Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein has way too many people that he's been associated with.
Mm-hmm.
People in high places.
Right.
This shit can never be revealed. Even though people have their suspicions, there's nothing concrete, right? We could have all of the suspicions that we want, but those speculations are still there. And I think there's some truth to them.
Oh, absolutely. And it is something that can put them there, because this one thing I know, or I ain't gonna say I know, this one thing I speculate. Jeffrey Epstein seemed like a very smart individual to me.
He wouldn't be a billionaire if he wasn't.
And manipulative in many ways. You're not gonna tell me he didn't keep a detailed record of who came to his island, who asked for his services, and how he provided those services. You're not gonna tell me that.
It's not possible, bro.
You're not gonna tell me that. I wouldn't believe that.
It's not possible. That list, I'm not sure if you've seen it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Let me pause and ask you that.
Have I seen the list?
Yes. The alleged list.
I've seen the alleged list. Absolutely.
Okay. The people that are on that list, you're talking about Barack and Michelle Obama.
Oof, it's bad.
You're talking about Sean Carter.
Bad. It's bad.
You talking about Beyonce. It goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Imagine if that information got out to the public.
The stock market will crash.
Everything will crash.
The stock market will fucking crash, bro. Because our world would be turned upside down, because now we persecuting R. Kelly, canceling his music, doing everything. You finna cancel J&B?
Too powerful, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But look what they are, though. Entertainers, bro.
That's it.
Entertainers. And see, that's the other thing too. So we can go on and on about this. This conversation can go. It got so many rabbit holes, because now not only that, now it's an attack on black entertainment. We got again, like I said, the YSL case going on down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We got R. Kelly. Look at the other cases that it came up, the other RICOs they hidden, and the other people that's being charged in entertainment, bro. They've been coming for years, because like I don't believe Bill Cosby should have ever went to jail. And I'm gonna tell you why. And you may not know this, and you may know. Bill Cosby was actually in talks of trying to purchase NBC.
Oh yeah, I do know.
He was in talks of trying to purchase NBC, and we already know he had the money. All his paperwork was straight.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, boom.
Well, I mean, that conspiracy. Anytime someone's trying to make a move like that, conspiracies are going to come up.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Especially with him being a successful black man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But in saying all that though, and saying all of this, everything we didn't just discuss.
Yeah.
The discrepancy between R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein is absolutely racial. It's no way it's not.
Yeah, absolutely. And we not gonna of course there's a certain segment. Nothing more needs to be said. You know, we all know what what that name and where that name derives from. It comes from a group of people who are protected. But again, I won't divulge anymore on that point of contention.
Right, you leave that the fuck alone.
I'm gonna leave that the fuck alone.
Yeah, you leave
what I'm saying.
Leave that the fuck alone.
Hey, as a matter of fact, let's move on, man. Let's get on out of here, man. I feel like talking about sports, bro. How you feel?
I'm always game for a little sport time, baby.
Absolutely, man. How did you feel about the NBA All-Star game this past weekend?
Trash.
I agree with you. Trash.
Garbage. Bro,
Garbage, man.
While I enjoyed seeing the superstars on the floor, I'm always going to enjoy seeing the superstars out there, right?
Yeah.
But over the years, man, the All-Star game has just gotten less and less entertaining to me. The last entertaining one I saw, Kobe was on the floor when him and LeBron was going back and forth and challenging each other and guarding each other. That was the last All-Star game I seen.
Yeah. Yeah. They used to be very entertaining, man. I agree with you on that point, but I also think back to when they start getting not entertaining. When Magic Johnson came back after he was diagnosed with HIV, right? Nobody want to guard that motherfucker, man.
You're gonna bleed on me, motherfucker. But now, man. But yeah, you're right. Right. But let's look at this right here, though. Right.
Go ahead.
Now it's not about the sport no more at this point for the. It's about the money. It's money. It's all about the money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna take that block of time on TV to make this money because me personally, like LeBron never competed in the dunk contest, right? I don't think a lot of these guys want to compete in the All-Star weekend. They just do it because they've been chosen, and you got to go play because you're under contract.
Well, you know what that derives from, right? The fact that LeBron hasn't competed in a dunk contest ever, but because on his rookie year, they snubbed him out of the All-Star game.
I remember.
Yeah, because he's always had that chip on his shoulder.
I remember.
Man, put your shirt down, man. Put your shirt down.
You are all witnesses.
Don't nobody care, man. Put your shirt down.
Okay.
But LeBron has always held that grudge all of these years later. You know, and he's not about to sit up there and bring you revenue from him being in the excellent dunker that he is. He's never been inclined to bring that to the public.
Well, so I got a question for you. Maybe you know because I don't.
Go ahead.
Are the players that play in the All-Star game or participate in the All-Star weekend, are they contractual? Do they contractually have to, or if they get picked, they can say, "I don't want to participate."
Well, so here's the thing: they don't contractually have to, but there's incentives in their contracts that say you get X amount of dollars should you make The All-Star roster.
All right, good answer. So that's probably so. If that's the case, off what LeBron makes off his shoe deals and
endorsements
and his regular NBA check, I wouldn't think that he would need no All-Star money.
No, he doesn't.
So if you was gonna hold that grudge, just don't participate in All-Star weekend, period.
Do you not think that would be a permanent stain on his
impeccable
record?
No, I'm absolutely glad that he did. I do think it would have been a stain, but I would, if I'm going to make a statement, and I'm not going to participate in the dunk contest, I'm going to make a big statement. You snub me, now I'm not going to participate in it at all.
Oh,
because
yeah, he did it. He did it
for the dunk contest, but I'm just not going to participate in All-Star weekend, period. Like,
really?
I would.
Wow.
If I was 6'7", 260 pounds, and dunking like a
maniac. You can't do that, man, because he's the face of the NBA.
Let me help you understand something. The only thing I have to do is stay black and die. Everything else is a choice.
You're absolutely right. But him being the face of the NBA.
Got it.
He's going to be voted into the All-Star game every single time.
No doubt. Yeah. I'm sure he will. He should, the same way he should have been voted for several MVPs that he missed out on.
Tomato.
You cap, bro.
We can say that. We can say that about Kobe Bryant. We can say that about Shaquille O'Neal. Both have one MVP each.
That's unfortunate.
One.
I'm gonna tell you who don't have one MVP.
Who?
LeBron James.
He don't have one?
No, he has more than one. He don't just have one.
I'm about to say, what the fuck are you talking about?
He don't just have one. He's out of that category.
But the reason why I bring that up is because Steve Nash has 2 MVPs.
Steve Nash deserved 2 MVPs.
And you okay, let's roll with that. And you telling me that Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal don't deserve more than the one that they have? If Steve Nash has 2?
Yeah, they do. It's some stipulations now on Shaq. It's some stipulations on Shaq. Shaq was let's be 100% honest.
Okay.
Shaq really didn't get into mode until about almost mid-season. He came back off break, fat, sloppy. He didn't get into Shaquille O'Neal diesel mode to closer to the, I ain't gonna say the middle of the season, but it took him about 20 games to get back to full-fledged Shaq Diesel.
Does not matter.
It does matter.
That man was the most dominant man in the sport for
even Kobe,
about 90% of his career.
Kobe got mad at this man because he didn't take care of his body and do the shit. They could know how far they could have went if Shaq would have did some of the shit that Kobe and LeBron did to progress and keep their bodies healthy for the season. Even
with those F-ups, that man was still the most dominant player in the NBA for 90% of his career. Tell me I'm lying.
Not 90. I'm gonna give you 80. I'm gonna give you 80. Because let's look at it. 80%, I'm putting 80% from the Magic to the Lakers to the Heat. That's 80% of his career. That Celtics run, that Cleveland Cavaliers run, trash.
It was bullshit. It was bullshit.
It was Michael Jordan at the Wizards.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
Trash.
Hey, man. But look, hey, let's get back on track, man.
Right.
Hey, this All-Star game, man. It was full of 3-pointers. Lack of defense. They could miss me with that shit. I'm sorry.
Well, so you gotta look at it too. So, and I'm trying to put myself in the player's mind.
Yeah,
bro. I'm at the bottom half of the season. Yeah. I ain't trying to get hurt.
I got you.
I got a game. The All-Star weekend ends Sunday. I got a game Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They not trying to put that energy into. And while All-Star weekend is fun, I really think that they can really the All-Star game. It lost its fizz. It ain't got the same fizz. They can start. You taking players that's been playing already played 60-something games. of a season.
Yeah.
They got 20-some games left. Some of them trying to make it into the playoffs. I'm not finna come this weekend and expend all my energy on an all-star game. Yeah, while it's fun and entertaining for the fans to see us on the floor, I'm not finna come out here and play no goddamn 4 quarters of excellence for the all-star game. It's gonna be a whole bunch of threes, no defense, laughing, playing, and this, that, third. Well, like I said, which is fun, but this one was trash. It was nothing that made me want to watch it.
So basically, just an exhibition.
That's it. It was basically just watching your stars run around up and down the court. That was it. So I didn't enjoy it at all. But one thing I will say.
What?
Well, you know, there's a lot of hype going around right now. That Mac McClung brought the fire back to the dunk contest, which the boy did go hammer time on the rim. He did some amazing dunks.
He did great.
Did some amazing dunks. I'm gonna give it to him every time, right?
Yeah.
But the rest of the dunks was trash from the other people.
They were, man.
It was trash. So that you can't say he brought the dunk contest back. What you can say is he had the best dunks in the dunk contest, and he won. And he deserved to win for that matter. But far as the entire dunk contest itself, he ain't had no competition. He ain't have to do nothing but make the dunk.
No, I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Who's the competition?
I don't care about the competition. I'm talking about what he did as a solo dunker. The dude made some outstanding fucking dunks.
Diggs, I said that. I said he did amazing dunks. His dunks were great. But because of the competition, besides him, he didn't have to do those amazing dunks. He could have did some bullshit and just made them and won.
Not gonna take it this far.
So who's the other competitor in the dunk contest that gave him a run for his money?
There were none. Look. Regardless of who the fuck he was competing against, I don't care. Right? The dunks that dude attempted and successfully completed were outstanding dunks. He deserved that those 49s and those 50s that he received. I gotta give it to him.
Is my microphone working? Can you hear me?
It does. I know. I hear you. I hear you.
I could have sworn I said that he did. His dunks were phenomenal. I've been following him since high school.
I don't give a fuck who they would have put against him. That motherfucker deserved. The dunks that he completed were slam dunk champion worthy dunks. I don't give a fuck if it was Dominique Wilkins out there.
Even your boy John Morant.
Same shit.
You don't think John Morant could have beat him in dunk contest?
Well, okay.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, listen to me.
I'm saying, no, you listen to me. I'm saying
I gotta get this point off.
Okay.
With his skin tone, that's an extra advantage for him. Please understand that. You know that shit.
I'm not saying that, of course, no different than when Spud Webb won. His height got him more points than the actual dunks itself because of his height.
Yes.
So, anytime you bring a outside factor in like that, it's gonna be more of a, because nobody expect Mac McClung to come and win a dunk contest. Nobody expect that.
Hey, he's a tractor trailer operator.
That boy played for the Blue Coats.
Hey, that ugly motherfucker.
That boy played for the Blue Coats and came and won a dunk contest. Now, so I got a question for you. So we talking about that. Do you agree that they brought him from the D League to compete in the dunk contest?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, somebody saw his talent. Somebody saw his amazing leaping ability. G League or not. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And also, you got to understand that being that he's a white dude, the amount of recognition that brings to the NBA is unprecedented. It's unprecedented.
Right. So he was definitely. I think that they needed something different. They needed to shake it up a little bit because we've been looking at the same stuff, you know what I'm saying, for years. They brought somebody that they knew had great dunking capabilities and would wow the crowd. And so I think that it was a good move for the NBA, you know what I'm saying, unorthodox, but a good move nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? And why why unorthodox is a common word. Remember that word you used a couple episodes back, tumultuous?
Yes, I love that word.
I want to say this because ever since you said it, and maybe it's been in stuff I've been reading before and different stuff I've seen, but now I've been noticing that word every turn. It just keep popping up. So I just want to tumultuous. I never, I didn't know what it was until you said it. And now it's a part of my vocabulary, and I use it so well.
Give me an example.
No, I don't know the meaning. So I can't use it. But I say it, I let it roll off my tongue. So when I do learn the meaning of it, and which I think, the way you use it, you know what I'm saying, it made me understand what it could possibly mean, you know what I'm saying? Confused, maybe, softly excited or something like that. I don't know, that could be considered something. Maybe you could tell me what the definition is and help me understand.
Tumultuous. I'll read the definition for you. Loud, deafening, thundering, ear-shattering, ear-splitting, ear-piercing, uproarious, noisy, clamorous, vociferous, opposite of soft, excited, confused, or disorderly. This is a tumultuous crowd.
So it was the opposite of what I said.
What did you say?
I said the exact same, like excited, confused. I thought that's what it meant. But then when you read it, you was like, shit, it was the opposite of tumultuous is what I said. But it's okay.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Absolutely. But
hey,
no,
I got a question for you before we leave this topic.
Okay.
Do you remember it may have been about maybe 15 years ago. There was another white boy that won the dunk contest. Well, I don't know if he won, but he competed in it. And he dunked from the free throw line. Do you remember his name? He played with the Sixers.
I do not remember.
God damn, what was his name?
Let me think. Because I remember the year. I think I remember the year, the contest. I don't remember his name though. But I think
he was a lanky dude. But he dunked from the free throw line, and I'm only bringing it up to say the same thing that I just alluded to.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the color of his skin allowed him to get these 50s and these 49s and these 48s.
Did the white boy 15 years ago? Did he win?
I believe so.
I don't remember that.
So. We'll fact check and come back to it.
I don't remember none of that.
We'll fact check and come back to it, man.
15 years ago, I don't remember. I don't remember white boy being in the dunk contest. I'll be honest with you. We've been dominating the contest, the dunk contest for years. I don't remember. I don't think white boys even had back 15 years ago. I don't remember no white boys dunking. Be honest with you. 15 years ago, maybe who I gotta look. I gotta look at it. I gotta research that.
Yeah,
I'm just talking shit. Of course, there's a white boy dunking, but 15 years ago, I'm just talking shit. But I don't remember nobody that competed in a dunk contest.
Yeah, it was. I never forget the guy. He played for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mm-hmm. Tom Chambers?
No, it wasn't Chambers. Well, I'll find it. Let's move on though, man.
Okay.
Bronny James.
Ooh, what's up with my young nephew?
I knew you about to call him your nephew.
What's up with my young nephew? I'm Unc, baby. What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? We going to the league.
Hey, he's projected to be a top 10 pick in the 2024 NBA draft.
As he should
be.
be.
You say what?
as he should be.
Bronny.
As he should be. He should be.
I think. Go ahead.
What you about to say?
I know you ready. You look like you spiced up.
Woo! Let's go.
I was about to say, I think Bryce would be a higher prospect than what Bronny is.
And he just might be. So for from a strange reason, I think that Bronny James got more of his mom's height, and Bryce has taken LeBron's gene because he's a sprout over last year, bro. That boy has sprouted up. He like 6'7", right? 6'6", 6'7" right now.
Yeah.
6'6",
And
I think he's what, 9th, 10th grade.
And he's fluid on the court.
He's nice. He's great, and it's only gonna get better. But Bronny James, I think they both have taken LeBron's high IQ, but Bronny James right now is distributing that IQ at a high rate. And I've watched him from his 10th and 11th grade year, now being a senior, develop his IQ develop and move at a higher level. He got some springs in his shoes from somewhere too.
That boy's phenomenal.
And he got some springs in his shoes. But so do you think that? So let's look at it in this, man. Let's say LeBron James wasn't who LeBron James is.
Okay.
If Bronny James had the talent he has right now, do you think he'll still be a top 10 pick? Same skills, just not the superstar all-star dad.
No.
Okay, why not?
I don't. That allure that his dad brings is unprecedented. You cannot. I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. That's always going to add something to your resume.
Absolutely.
So not only for the fact that the young man is a great basketball, or he's developing into a great basketball player, right? Can you imagine the positive press that will come to any team that he's drafted by, with the fact that his dad is who he is?
I think that's half of his draft stock anyway. Because as a GM, especially with a team that's not getting a lot of national games, that's not getting a lot of the TV money, the stands ain't selling out. I think if I bring LeBron James' son on as a, you know what I'm saying, as my pick, that brings me media, that brings me TV money, that brings me fans in the stands, that brings LeBron James to games, maybe even bring LeBron James to play out his last year or two here.
Instant revenue.
So that is definitely will be a revenue play in that. Now, in saying that though, that's me not downplaying his skills, because the boy do got skills.
You can't do that. You can't do that because he does have skills. But you better believe that his daddy brings some cachet to that pick.
You can't. You're talking about the best player of all times, the GOAT. You talking about bringing that to your team. I don't give a damn about you walking off.
What did you just say?
The GOAT.
LeBron James is not the GOAT.
Who the GOAT?
We don't even have to discuss that, man. You know who the GOAT of all.
Who the GOAT?
Greatest of all time basketball player is Michael Jordan. Matter of fact, let's not even dwell on that. Let's continue on with what we're talking about.
You do know one day we're gonna have to dedicate an entire episode to that conversation.
I'm ready for it.
Bitch, I got my notes.
And I'm coming with it.
I got my notes.
You better make sure you better make good and goddamn well sure that you ready, because I'm coming with it.
I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
All right, that was up. Well, let's keep on what we was talking about.
I got one word for you before we had that episode.
What?
Scottie Pippen.
All right, I got three for you.
No, you don't.
Dwayne Wade.
I got what's it? Well, that's the case. I got another statement for you.
What?
Never made it out the first round. Never made it to the first round until Scottie Pippen came. That's all I'm saying.
Never got a championship until he joined with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Agreed.
I know you agree.
But
Those
Miami,
are two perennial superstars.
Was Miami not trash before he went there though?
Those are two perennial superstars.
Was Miami not trash before he went there though?
Listen, man, we are not having this discussion right
Miami,
now. That's another podcast.
Was Miami making it to the playoffs before he went there?
You're not gonna tell me that Miami was trash with Alonzo Mourning, with James Posey.
No. The Alonzo Mourning was not there when LeBron went. When nobody there but Dwayne Wade. When nobody there but Dwayne Wade and the same players they had around him. When he went there, but they was not a championship team. It was not a playoff team. They weren't making it to the playoffs. They was getting bounced way before the playoffs. They weren't even a 500 team, bro. They weren't even a 500 team. But that's in the end of there. Let's keep it going.
I'm not trying to have this conversation with you right now.
I'm gonna bust your motherfucking head if we get to talk about this LeBron James, Michael Jordan. I'm gonna let you know that right now. So let's move on to what we was already talking about.
Wait a minute. Before we move on, the only championship that I give LeBron high praise for was when he took that Cleveland Cavaliers team to the NBA championship and beat the best team that was ever assembled in the Golden State Warriors. I got to give him that. But all the other joining forces with this team, that team,
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move to the next time. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
After I ask you this question, we can move on, right?
Go.
I do understand your argument about LeBron James going and teaming up, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say this, and I want you to hear me clearly. I want you to think about it.
I'm listening.
Michael Jordan teamed up too. It just wasn't his control. Listen, it wasn't his control. The GMs control the players. It's a player controlled league now. It's a play. Listen to me, bro. Just hear me out. It's a player controlled league now. So the players decide who they want to play and where they go. Before it was the GMs. The GM in Chicago brought in Scottie Pippen. On that second stretch, he brought in the Worm and put other players around Michael Jordan for them to win. They built the super team and they brought in a super coach.
What the fuck is a GM supposed to do? That's his job. If he went and drafted Scottie Pippen from Arkansas, what was it, Central Arkansas?
Right. So, but
he was supposed to.
All I'm saying is, bro, they had to put other good players around Michael Jordan wasn't doing it on his own. They had to put other great players around him for him to succeed. No different. LeBron had no great players at Cleveland. None. When he originally was there, none of them was all-stars. Never will be. Probably none of them going to goddamn to the Hall of Fame. None of them.
No, nobody. No.
So all he did was did a player GM move and went and put himself around good players. The same thing that Michael Jordan's GM had to do. Because I'm telling you, you telling me if Michael Jordan would have been able to control his career, he was a player. If it would have been a player control game, and he was losing at the Bulls, one getting there, and Magic just say, "Hey, motherfucker, come out here and play with us at the Lakers, baby."
Mike ain't doing that.
You crazy?
What?
They say that now.
Michael Jordan is not doing that.
It's easy for you to say that now, bro. It's easy for you to say that now because they couldn't. They couldn't. He can say that because he couldn't. He couldn't move.
Listen to me. LeBron James went and joined the probably top 3 shooting guards in the history of the NBA.
So
am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I'm right?
Sure.
So he's the best. He's the best 3 or 4 player in the NBA. LeBron James is.
What's got to be?
He joined the 3rd best 2 in the history of the game.
So
no, that's crazy, bro.
What was Scottie Pippen?
What do you mean? What was he? Scottie Pippen was a small forward.
Well, I mean, ranked.
Yeah. What you said? What was he ranked?
Yeah. I mean, what would you rank him as? Like you said Dwayne Wade was the top 3 too.
Well, Scotty's in the top 75 players of all time.
No, that's not what I'm asking you, Negro. What was Scottie Pippen's position?
Scottie Pippen was a 3.
A 3. Where do you rank him amongst 3s of all time?
Man, he got to be. Scottie Pippen ain't nowhere near the top in small forwards. You crazy? You got LeBron James at number 1?
Okay.
You're not putting Scottie Pippen. You're not putting Scottie Pippen top 10 all small forwards of all time. You're not doing it. I would not allow you to do that.
That's a for somebody that's a Michael Jordan and a Michael Jordan fan. That was a disrespectful statement.
Why you say that?
If I was Scottie Pippen, I'd slap the shit out you.
We're not even supposed to be discussing this right now.
And we're not, but you talking shit. So let's move on.
Hey, I love it, man. I can't wait till we have this debate on the pod because
we're gonna make this one of the biggest and special episodes of the whole motherfucking season. Matter of fact, the last episode of this season, mark my words, we're gonna dedicate that motherfucker to the Jordan LeBron debate, who the GOAT, which we already know who the GOAT is, but we just gonna have it anyway.
And I'm punching your ass under the table. Now come with.
You sound crazy. You sound crazy. I'm gonna call LeBron and see if I can't get him to sit behind me.
Hey, man, I ain't fucking with you, man. Hey, man, I want to get your thoughts on something, man.
What's up? What's up with it?
Hey, man, how you feel about this Nipsey Hussle? This Nipsey Hussle, the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle. What the hell was his name? Being sentenced to 60 years of life. Did
he get 60 years without the possibility? 60 years of life without the possibility of parole?
So once you get 60 years to life, if they don't put that stipulation on there without the possibility of parole, that possibility of parole still looms.
So they didn't put that's not on there.
I don't believe so. Don't fact check me, please, but I don't believe it was there. I don't believe that stipulation was in there.
Because me personally, because of the crime itself.
Yeah.
California got the death penalty.
I'm not sure, but what are you driving at?
Because he should have got death
for committing a murder.
Not only committing the murder, the way he committed the murder.
Tell me more.
He should have got death.
Why? It's no different.
You killed a man because he called you a snitch.
A snitch. Okay.
Bro.
That and especially in Los Angeles culture, you spent time in Chicago, so you know the gang culture. If you accuse if you accuse a man of being a snitch, consequences are coming behind that. I don't know who you are.
That's street rules. We talking about the judge, the courthouse.
I got you. Okay, well, elaborate.
We talking about law.
Elaborate.
Nipsey Hussle was a public figure.
Yes.
Businessman.
Yes.
Entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Just to name a few.
Yeah.
He was at his place of business.
Yeah.
Minding his business.
Mm-hmm.
This man originally came up to him in the first place. And he said, I'm not sure how he said it, but imagining how street boys is. He probably
got it.
Get the fuck away from around me, yet you snitch motherfucker.
Snitch, I got it, yeah.
I got it, right? That does not put you in any situation where you should go get in your car with your girlfriend, grab your gun, pull back around, and take this man's life.
No, I totally agree with it. But how does that differ from, let's put aside the fact that Nipsey Hussle is this public figure, all of the ways that you elaborately described him just now, put that aside, how does that differ from any other first-degree murder case? That doesn't warrant this man to get to receive the death penalty. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
I look at it like this. So, like any other murder case, so let's say, like you said, you mentioned Chicago.
Yeah,
a lot of them guys out there that shooting each other and know this, that, and the third. They both out there in the streets and doing their thing.
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle apparently, and I can only say apparently because I don't know for sure, had let the street life go. Trying to or living a legitimate type life.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, public figure, community activist, doing stuff to uplift the community, not bringing all this crazy stuff out here that these guys is doing in Chicago, Cali, Louisiana, Alabama. You know, like how these young guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like the crime was egregious to me. It was an egregious crime, bro, and a pointless crime. It was no need. It was no
Well,
need.
again, you seem to be sidestepping the fact that in gang culture, right?
Right. You keep bringing up gang culture, but we
Yes.
we talking about a businessman.
What? Who was Nipsey Hussle affiliated with?
So let's say Nipsey Hussle was at
Now
the
answer my
trap.
question.
Hold on, D. Let's say Nipsey Hussle was at the trap house, selling crack, slapping hoes, pulling gun on his hip, and this man came up and shot him. You're absolutely correct. And if he died in that manner, it was just another average, everyday homicide.
You're not answering my question.
That happened in the gang culture.
Who was Nipsey Hussle affiliated with?
I know he was a Rolling 60s Crib.
Rolling 60s Crip. That's a gang. That's
Right,
gang
bro.
ties.
So it's Snoop.
Okay, same shit applies.
Well, he ain't Rolling 60s, but I get maybe I don't know what his.
No, he's not. No, Snoop is not Rolling 60s.
Yeah, Long Beach, LBCs, whatever. But this is what I'm saying, G. This is what I'm saying. Nipsey Hussle was not, from when he got killed, was not actively involved in no crime. He ain't throw down nobody's set. He ain't disrespected nobody. He had his place of business, minding his business.
It's real.
And now here you come, because you a suck ass. Roll up on a real G. He tell you, hey man, I ain't fucking with you. You on that snitch shit. You already know. Get the fuck away from around me.
That's what he told him.
You butt hurt. You go to your car and get your gun and come back and kill this man. He went at a trap house. He went on the block throwing up no gang signs. He won goddamn just left somebody else's street and shot them down. He was in a place of business in a public area, minding his business.
Trust me, dog. Everything that you're saying, I totally agree with. I don't believe Nipsey Hussle should have been a victim of that crime at all. That dude was doing something in the community that's unprecedented. There's no substitute for that. Like when his life was lost, a lot of shit was taken away with that life.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't. Eric Holder. His mindset, you can't get into his mindset. He may have been looking at it differently.
It is retarded. That's his mindset.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. But that's no different from someone from the Grape Street Crips versus another rival gang. If somebody from the GSCs calls someone from a rival gang a snitch ass motherfucker, there's no difference from that man retaliating against the GSCs and making a point.
Well, guess what though, right?
Yeah.
And I've heard this before, you know what I'm saying, and me knowing people that's in the gang culture. You know what I'm saying? If Eric Holder paperwork was out there already.
It was.
I knew he was a snitch.
It was, yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
You did what you did. Your paperwork out there. Now, if your paperwork ain't out there and somebody accuse you of that, then as a G in the streets, you got a right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
But your paperwork in the streets, bro.
Yeah.
You already it's a well-known fact. And if a G decides not to affiliate with you, you have to accept that.
Yeah, but because that G checked him though. That G checked him in front of
your paperwork in the streets, you're gonna get G checked.
Real shit.
When your paperwork in the streets and you roll up on real G's, they're going to check you.
Yeah, and the consequences followed.
And the consequences was not. It didn't. The consequence didn't fit the situation, bro.
To that, I agree. To that, I totally agree.
It did not fit the situation.
I totally agree.
Was wrong as fuck, and it's probably a few people that probably feel like he didn't deserve to die. In my personal opinion, I feel like he deserved to fucking die.
He a bitch ass motherfucker. He took away one of the greats, one of the up and comers. He did.
Right. It was somebody that was going to be great to our community, to the culture. I can only imagine where he would be right now, man, if he was still alive
Can you imagine if Nipsey Hussle was here in 2023?
I just told you I can't imagine, nigga.
Man,
I can't imagine where he would be right now and what he would be doing and where we would be at, bro. It'd be such a different vibe. And you know, I've always loved West Coast music. That was always one of my favorites since I was a kid, bro. Snoop, Dre, NWA, Easy E, Ice Cube, goddamn E40. I've always loved West Coast music. Spice One.
regulators.
I've always loved West Coast music, man, because while it was talking about the same shit that was going on in our hood, it was putting a different spin on it. Had they certain swag to it.
And G-Funk era.
And Nipsey Hussle only he grabbed that G-Funk era, pulled it into now, and gave us our version of it, how the streets running right now. And it was great, man. It was great music, man. I'm really upset that we'll never get another album from this young man. We'll never hear this young man speak again. My condolences to Laura London, man, because she looked like she was really in love with that young man and they was going to do big things. And bro, I think that murder was egregious. I think no, let's not let why are we talking about that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's really touching me right now. I think his murder was, I think all these rappers that has passed, Mo3, Nipsey, goddamn Pop Smoke, XXXTentacion, all these murders, bro, in the hip hop is egregious, bro. It don't make sense. It none of them made sense. Mo and Mo3 really reminded me a lot of Tupac, and I'm gonna tell you why. Tupac spoke his death so much in his music. He spoke it so much, and Mo3 did too. And I hate that he did, you know, ended up like that, man. He's a great artist, bro. He's bringing a lot of new flavor to the game, and I hate that all these guys have went down in a way that doesn't really represent. That's not what hip hop is about, bro. That's not what hip hop is about. Hip hop, when we used to battle, when the boys used to battle back in the day when hip hop started, they used to motherfucking dance.
Yeah, man. It was about fun.
It was fun. Yeah, we was going at it. It was serious. We was passionate about it. We weren't killing nobody, bro.
Hey, and look, we would be remiss if we didn't make mention of PNB Rock, man.
Rest in peace to that man.
Rest in peace to that young man.
That man and his son. The dad should get the death penalty. The son need to go to jail for the rest of his life.
Oh, that dude daddy was a bitch ass motherfucker, dog.
The dad should get the death penalty because he initiated it. And the son should get life in prison.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Pointless. But we're saying that, bro. We all have a responsibility, man. And I mean, when I say all, I'm talking about human beings. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, race or culture. As human beings, we all got a responsibility to try to do the right thing, man. Try to raise our kids to be the right way and try to live this life in a way that personifies what we are, human beings. And nothing that these guys did, all these guys that killed these guys, bro, personified nothing that was human-like. It was animal-like. It was demon-like. And I know the game. I've been around for a while, man. I've been in the streets. I understand, bro. But sometimes some people don't deserve to be blatantly murdered for nothing.
No, I totally agree with you.
PNB Rock, Pop Smoke were killed because they were being robbed.
And look, Wood, but that's a part of the cultivation of our culture, right? We've been inundated with this crab in the barrel mindset, bro, and it's sickening to me. It's sickening to me because this man has amassed more than you have. Because this man is doing better than you monetarily. You feel the need to take something as precious as his life from him. It's sickening, bro. And you see it every day.
It definitely is sickening, bro. I condemn all of that. I don't agree with none of that. There's never an excuse for that. I don't care what your upbringing is, where you at in life, how down. I don't condone that at no point in fashion. Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Take off another one, man.
You know what I'm saying? Senseless death, bro. Somebody that was giving us great entertainment, uplifting the
Yeah.
culture, taking us to a new level, and pointlessly and ridiculously killed in the prime of his life, young man, his 20s, that didn't deserve none of that. So, but we've had a great episode, bro. And I while I didn't want to bring it to this, this is just where it ended up at, man. But you know, we have to take accountability for our own shit, bro. And
Hey,
we
man.
we can't make any progress with any other race until we make progress within ourselves, bro. And
You're
that's just,
absolutely right.
that's
You're
the fact.
absolutely right.
If we don't make that progress, we will never progress. If we don't change ourselves, nobody's gonna change it for us. If we don't fight it, and that's the other thing, we have to fight it. The people that's not out here doing the dumb shit, that don't agree with this shit, bro, we can't just sit back and be silent and be quiet about it. We gotta fight it, bro. If we don't fight it, ain't nobody gonna fight it for us.
What I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe that we'll see the complete change in our generation. It might be our kids' generation, and I also have to agree with you, man. I really hate to end this pod on such a somber note. But like you said, though, some of these conversations are necessary. And to the people that are listening to us, even if we can make a change on a small scale, I'll take that.
Absolutely.
Take that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's so, and we have made progress as a culture.
Yes.
But we still stuck in a hamster wheel. And that's what we got to get off that. We got to get out that hamster wheel, bro. And the only way we're going to see success, the only way we're going to see, achieve prosperity, bro, we're going to have to come off that hamster wheel. And right now, it just seems like there's so many people that still can't come off that hamster wheel, bro.
Man, well, look, bro. Again, I really, really, really enjoyed conversing with you today, man. Tonight, sorry. I think that we uncovered a lot of ground. And again, I really, really appreciate your insight, bro. I think that this dialogue was necessary. And again, man, this is a warm rag podcast. And what if you don't have anything else to say, Alabama's finest? We can go ahead on and sign off right here, man.
I'm just gonna say this, G. Hey, look, I appreciate you too as well.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate for everybody that's coming in to view this, everybody that's subscribing. Please subscribe. We're gonna keep content. We're gonna keep coming back. We're gonna stay in your face. So either subscribe or we're just gonna keep tagging you and make you subscribe. One or the other. But we appreciate you nonetheless. Hey, this is another episode of a Warm Rad podcast, man. We've had fun. I hope you had fun. We'll see y'all ass next week.
Hey, cut it off, man.
We out here.